Hello, Year 10. Mr. Bell here, talking you through your summer homework task. And your summer homework is to prepare for an exam question on Macbeth. And we can tell you what the question is now. Here it is. The question you're preparing for is, starting with this extract, how does Shakespeare present Macbeth as a man who has changed for the worse? So let's look at the work you can do this summer to prepare for this, and the work we were asking you to do. You're going to need this sheet and the double-sided sheet with your extracts in. Okay, this sheet has 6 tasks. We need you to do the first 5 tasks. The 6th one is an optional extra challenge, which we really would love you to take on, but we need you to do the first 5. Task 1, write the events in order. So use those plot points at the top of the page, these ones here, and write them above the line. Now, let's just check. The first one is done for you there. Macbeth kills Duncan. Look how we've written that. Slightly on a diagonal slant there. That will give you the space to write all of those. So take all of these plot points in order. That's probably a 10-minute task for you. Please do check it if you want. And when you've done that, let's go on to task 2. So this is the first of the plot points that we'd already had in for you. The first one chronologically is this one. The audience hear about Macbeth's heroics in battle. The second one, Macbeth is excited but terrified when he hears the witch's prophecies. Third one, no, we're stopping there. We're not giving you any more. We'll check those answers with you in September. But you should be able to get those right. Task 2, above the events of the play, write the words to describe Macbeth. You could use this word bank we've given you. We've given you a word bank here of 15 words. Heroic, ruthless, foolish, hubristic, tyrannical, respected, malleable, insecure, violent, ambitious, scheming, broken, guilty, naive, and powerful. I think there's a reasonable chance you will know most of these words, and a reasonable chance you might not know the words hubristic, tyrannical, malleable, and possibly naive. So look those words up to give yourself a really good chance of doing the best work you can. Right then, let's go back to your graph. You have the events of the play. They're the 3 we've looked at so far. What words would describe Macbeth at those stages? Well, when the audience hear about Macbeth's heroics in battle, we learn he is heroic, respected, and violent. So those 3 words from the word bank can go above this plot point here. And that's exactly what I want you to do. So I want you to add words to describe Macbeth above each plot point. Let's look at the second one. Macbeth is excited but terrified when he hears the witch's prophecies. Take a look at our word bank. Which words would go there? You could pause the video, that would help you. I would choose ambitious and maybe a little bit naive at that moment. When Macbeth kills Duncan, he is ruthless and violent. So you're going to do that, but you can do it for all of the plot points. All of these plot points are going to be mapped on, and then for each plot point, you're going to have words to describe him. Why are you doing that? Because that'll help you with task 3. Looking at all the words you've got in order, summarize how Macbeth has changed for the worse in 25 words. Okay? Do that in box 3. In 25 words, how has Macbeth changed for the worse? Go. Right then, let's move on to task 4. Task 4 is a longer task. Read the 6 extracts on the other piece of paper you've been given. It's double-sided. Summarize how Macbeth has changed for the worst in the box next to each extract in 15 words. So extract 1 is Macbeth's "to be thus is nothing but to be safely thus" soliloquy about killing Banquo. How has he changed for the worst? 15 words summary in that box. Extract 2 is where he talks with Lady Macbeth about plotting to kill Banquo, but he doesn't tell her his plans. How has he changed for the worse? Read the extract, put your summary. Extract 3 is Banquo's ghost. Extract 4, later in the scene, Banquo's ghost. Extract 5, we're into Act 5, and he hears about the army coming. And Extract 6, when he hears his wife's death. So I want you to read all of those extracts and to write the summary of how he's changed for the worse in 15 words for each one. Task 5. Pick the most interesting extract from those 6 extracts and fully annotate it, focusing on how it shows Macbeth has changed for the worse. So, what are we looking for when we annotate? Well, we're going to analyse the methods Shakespeare uses. And this could be language methods like semantic fields of darkness, for example, semantic fields of light, semantic fields of animals. It could be motifs. Motifs, as you probably know, are patterns in the language, like the use of hands, animals, darkness, crowns, clothing. You may have covered many of those within your lessons. Types of imagery, like animal imagery, natural imagery, hands imagery, etc. Now, the semantic fields, motifs, and types of imagery are often very similar things. Your extract might have metaphors, symbolism, repetition, verbs, imperatives, whatever it is you notice. So you can all focus on those small details. Slightly more challenging, and I think more interesting, is the second type of method, structural methods. They include things such as motifs. Now, motifs is also in language, because motifs are patterns throughout the text. So therefore, it's a structural thing as well. Parallels are echoes. You may look at a moment where Macbeth is behaving in a similar way to how Lady Macbeth behaved earlier in the play. That is a parallel or an echo. In Lady Macbeth's final scene where she's washing her hands, there are many echoes from moments earlier in the play. She repeats moments from earlier. Contrasts, perhaps between characters, or perhaps within characters. Soliloquies, asides, tragedy ideas. You've probably learned in your research about hubris, hamartia, anagnorisis, the tragic hero's arc, downfall, any of those things. Now, anything that was said here that you don't know about, it means your teacher's taught you something else. It's just different. Every teacher takes a different approach. So anything I've said that you don't know about, doesn't matter. Do what you have studied. Timings. What comes before the extract? What comes after the extract? What time in the play is this? And why is that important? Let's put some of that into play with this extract. Extract 2. This, and please, I will get extract 2 in front of you because I can get you off to a start now. This is when Macbeth has plotted the murder of Banquo and he's talking with Lady Macbeth. Now, I've noticed a few things. In the language, the purple one there, oh, full of scorpions is my mind. Well, the animal imagery here of scorpions shows his mental torment and the guilt he is feeling. Possibly his madness. Red, come sealing night. Light thickens and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Motif of darkness, showing his descent into evil. This is the annotation I'm talking about that I want you to do. Structurally, what have I noticed? Well, some structural choices and some structural shifts. In this dialogue between Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, Macbeth dominates the dialogue. That's a reversal of what they were like before he was king. In this moment, there's a parallel with earlier because it's Macbeth doing the plotting, not Lady Macbeth. And the more perceptive of you may notice that red line there, come sealing night, can be paralleled with something Lady Macbeth said in Act 1, Scene 5, when she summoned the darkness. So there's some of my annotation. That's what we're doing there. You've picked the most interesting extract, and you've fully annotated it as much as you can. Task 6, an optional extra challenge. Try writing a paragraph of analysis about your annotated extract, answering this question. How does Shakespeare present Macbeth as a man who has changed for the worse in this scene? Now, why have we given you 6 scenes? Extract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I can tell you now. This is your question. Starting with his extract, how does Shakespeare present Macbeth as a man who has changed for the worse? And I can tell you as well, one of these will be the extract we will use. We're just not telling you which one yet, because we want you to fully prepare, not only for the extract, but for other moments in the play. So, how would you write it? Well, follow the what, how, why structure. What? What do we learn about how Macbeth changes for the worst? What's the audience meant to think about the changes we see in Macbeth? What choice of methods does Shakespeare use to create these ideas? How has Shakespeare used language, form, or structure to make you think this? What then the why? Why do you think Shakespeare has done this? Why has he done it for the drama of the play? And why has he done it influenced by the historical context of the time? Okay, 5 must-do tasks and an optional 6th task. Have a magnificent summer. We'll be writing our Macbeth response very shortly when we're back in year 11. Look forward to seeing you all then. Well done, you lot, for a brilliant year. We'll see you on the other side. Have a nice summer. English Department, signing off. See you later.